Yo, what is up, my boys? Welcome back. Now, everything I'm going to talk to you about today in this video is going to completely contradict everything you have ever been told in the personal development, the self-improvement, the becoming successful space. And I need you to hear me out on this, because if you don't just listen to this, but you let this sink in and you download this information and you apply this will be the most life-changing message I genuinely believe that you have heard. So the space so far has told you that motivation isn't that great, and I believe in that as well. You know, it comes in bursts and it's sporadic and it doesn't really get anybody anywhere, because we know we need consistency and persistence and intensity, not just on one day, but for a long period of time. So, you know, fuck motivation. I agree with that. And everybody tells you that you need discipline and you must force this discipline every single day upon yourself. And I will also go against my own industry. Obviously, I'm from the fitness, the mindset, the high performance industry. And a lot of people even in fitness say that fitness is the gateway to success because it allows you to build discipline. Now, there's an element of truth to that, guys, but there is a much greater impact that people don't understand, that fitness is actually the greater cause of success for. And it's not discipline. Discipline is forced action, it's intentional action, it's conscious action daily. Now, the most successful people, and for me to even get where I am, it didn't come from discipline. You are just going to keep beating yourself up if you are running against the tide. You are trying to swim up the river. With discipline, now there's something much greater than discipline, and that something is called inspired action. And this is where you just intrinsically have the intention to go and do the action. It's not a Tom, I need to do this, so do this. It's I want to do this. Now, I spoke in a recent video about how I was lying in bed and I just want to come downstairs and I want to get back on the computer and I want to keep working, I want to keep serving, I want to keep growing my business and serving more people. And it's not a chore. I'm not disciplined, guys. I am not disciplined. I have inspired action. And how we build inspired action to the point where what people perceive as disciplined action is just that you're so in control of yourself. It's actually that people actually love and take enjoyment and pleasure from tasks that other people don't. And that all comes from seeing yourself as somebody that already has the outcome. So if we want to build inspired action to the point where you don't need to tell yourself to go to the gym, you don't need to tell yourself to hit your macros, you don't need to tell yourself to wake up early, you don't need to tell yourself to create some content, you don't need to tell yourself to work on your business, you don't need to tell yourself to do any of these tasks. It's not discipline, it's inspired action. And how you create inspired action where you just want to do these things more than you want to do anything else in the world, more than you want to party, more than you want to do things with friends. You just take so much pleasure. You're going to have people say, oh, you should enjoy yourself more, you know, you should live more while you're young. But they don't understand how you feel when you're in a state of inspired action. You take way more enjoyment out of doing the work and the pleasure in the work because you know it's for the greater cause. It's inspired, it's not disciplined. You are not sacrificing. There is no sacrifice with inspired action. Discipline infers that there is a sacrifice. Now, in order to get into this state, you must see yourself as the person who already has everything. You should not be trying to achieve your goals. You should not be trying to be 8% body fat. You should not be trying to earn £1 million a year. You should not be trying to acquire new clients. You already have everything you want in this world. You just have to accept it into your world. Now, for example, if you were asleep, you don't try to go to sleep. You are just asleep. But if you try to go to sleep, you're not going to get to sleep. And what trying infers, guys, is that you don't already have something. And then if you don't already have something, that's basically saying you have a lack of gratitude. You are now in a state of fear. Whereas we need faith. You need faith in the fact that you know you already own it. You know you already have all of the outcomes. And then you need to see yourself with the law of assumption on a daily basis, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, all day. You need to see yourself as the guy that has all of the results that you desire. Every single thing that I talk about, having the physical side, the mental side, the financial side, the career side, the network side, the lifestyle design side. You need to be so clear on what that life is and what you have. You need to see yourself as the guy that already has it and operate your way through the world like the video game character as if you already have it, and see it and make decisions through that lens. Now, when you do it, you will become so much more intentional, but inspired intention. You won't ever need to try to do it. For example, if you turn the thermometer up to 40 degrees in the house, and that's who you see yourself as, and it drops to 35, it just starts taking action. You don't need to go and tell the thermostat to go and start. It just knows where to pull up to. Now, if you right now, your senses see yourself as having not much money in the bank account, not the best body, right? That's just your previous thoughts and therefore your previous actions to where you are today. Doesn't mean that's where you're going in the future. You can't see your reality through your senses. You need to see it for where you want to be. And you have to then see the world from there. And when you see the world from there and you genuinely act and communicate as if you already have it, you will then accept that into your world. And not just because you're thinking positive, but thinking positive programs the paradigm, and that is what will create the inspired action. That's how it becomes effortless. Now, one thing which I'm going to loop back to, which I was talking about at the start of the video, was fitness and how fitness builds discipline. Now, fitness does something a lot more important than building discipline, guys. And fitness builds a bulletproof mind. Fitness builds a lack of doubt. You don't doubt yourself. Now, when it comes to talking about seeing yourself as already having it, right? Right now, if you are sat there on the sofa and you're watching this video and you know you can reach down, you can grab and wobble those little love handles a little bit, and you've got some crumbs coming down your top because you've been snacking, watching the TV. Oh, like I think about this, you know, like when I was back in my 9 to 5 and I was an engineer, I'd be sat there, there'd be Domino's, there'd be meal deal sandwiches on the table, and we'd all be like, yeah, we're hitting our protein goal, but there's just no, like it was just so rubbish, right? All that's doing when we looked at ourselves, and when I looked at myself, and when you look at yourself right now and you know you're not the man, what that's doing is it's instilling doubt. Now, as long as you have doubt in your mind that you can't be that guy, you don't have it, well, you won't get it. So the reason why fitness is so important is because when you go and you look in the mirror, and you go, I'm a fucking machine. I'm a savage. I can do anything I want to do. I've recreated myself into this man, and this man, when I look in the mirror, can take over the fucking world. That's how you need to look as a man when you look in the mirror. If you look in the mirror and go, meh, you're gonna have meh results, right? Average people get average results. You need to become undeniable. You need to remove all doubt, and you need to clean everything up in your environment and in your physical body that shows yourself and reminds yourself every day that you have zero reason to doubt yourself. And you are gonna consistently doubt yourself every time you look down and you look average as fuck, right? Becoming the best version of yourself allows men, and myself included, because I used to have a ton of doubt, guys, when I was younger. How I removed that doubt so I could fixate as if I already had the future in the present when I was younger was by going all in on my fitness and looking in the mirror and thinking, I'm a machine. The discipline is only 1% of it. Yes, the discipline meant that I had the habits to show up even if I didn't quite feel like it. But in reality, it's not discipline. It was inspired action. And by having no doubt, I could see myself as being exactly where I am today, having the place in Dubai, having the place in Bali, having a huge business, having a huge impact, changed thousands of lives. I saw this before I had it because there was a day when I looked in the mirror and I told myself I already had it. And guess what? I didn't doubt myself because I looked in the mirror and thought, I'm a fucking machine. I created this machine in the mirror and I had no doubt. Now I get coaches say to me, Tom, I'm just not sure if I can build this business. And I go to them, no shit, you can't build that business because you doubt yourself, because you've not even walked the path yourself. It's not that you've got to be this end goal. There is no such thing as an end you. You will always be growing until the end of your life. But you have to go through a certain level of personal development on yourself to create this level of undoubt. So you can see the future you with your career in the present. So fitness is the gateway, but because it removes doubt and it gives you 100% conviction that that future life you want, the career, the woman, the relationships, the network, the lifestyle design, every single thing you want, you can see the future is now and you also have zero doubt and you have 100% conviction that it's yours because you know you're the man. For as long as you keep looking down and thinking that you are not the man, well, guess what? You're not the man and you're fucking right. You have to reinvent yourself. It's so much deeper than motivation and discipline and looking good for a holiday by going all in on your fitness. You go all in on your fitness and you level up you no matter what career you want to do, so you can have zero doubt in yourself and you can have 100% clarity on where you want to go and 100% conviction and that you're going to get there. Only when you get in that mindset and that physical and mental state will you actually operate and get into the frequency of where you want to go. That's what it's all about. So fuck motivation, fuck discipline. The guys that succeed, nobody tells you this, they're not trying. They're in a flow state. I don't think, Tom, it's 7 a.m. now, you need to go downstairs and get on your laptop. I'm on it like it's playing Halo 3 and Call of Duty back when I was 9 years old. I don't try to go to the gym. I am doing my best. I'm an overtrainer. I overtrain. I train sometimes 2-3 times a day now. Because I'm just like, I have so much inspired action because I know my future is so definitive. There is zero doubt. I am just like bang, bang, bang. All I want to do is take action. I actually get, and this is very common across high performers. High performers get in a low frequency state when they are not doing their inspired action, when they simply want to take action and they're being pulled to normalities, to social events, to having conversations with people they don't want to have conversations with, right? To going out and breaking routine when they don't want to, even to the point where right now your goals will be you want to travel, you want to have freedom, you want to live this life. You will go full circle, guys. I'm telling you now, you will go from the point of you can travel as much as you want and you will have this total freedom like I have, to the point where actually now you have such a bigger vision that now that inspired action just pulls back to you just want to come full circle and you want a full routine. You want to be in the office, you want a nice little setup and you just want to grind. And all you will think about and all you will do every day and all you will want to do every day is wake up, drink some coffee, hydrate, work, train, eat, go again, and keep going again, and keep going again. And you'll get messages from chicks and you're like, I don't care, I want to work. You've got too much inspired action because you are so clear and so definitive on that future goal is already yours. All you will do is take inspired action to bring that into your reality and accept that into reality, right? And when you're in this state, there are no setbacks that can derail you, right? Because if you think about it, why would a setback derail you when you know you've already got it, right? You just see it as part of the God-given stepping stones to get to where you want to be. and you just know it's part of the journey, you're looking at it from a different lens. Whereas when people have setbacks and they get in a low frequency and they get knocked back, their mindset, that what that's stating is, I don't have it. I fear not having it. Where you need to have the mindset that you already have it, but the only way to get there is have zero doubt. This is why your personal development is one of the biggest, well, it is the biggest thing you can do. Because as long as you doubt yourself, when you get knocked back, when you get shot in the face, you are going to doubt yourself, right? And that's inferring, that's recalibrating in your mind, in your subconscious mind, that you don't have the thing you want. And then you try, and when you try, you create a potential. And that's the last thing you want. You need to already have everything you want, and you're going to accept it into your life. It's the same reason, guys, why I talk about this as well. The worst thing you can do is, I see people doing it all the time, and they will come out to like Dubai for a holiday for a week or so, and they'll say to me they want that life and and they're trying, and I'm like, stop trying, you need to already have it and operate like the guy that's already got it. That's part one. But then when they come out, they're fanning, they're like, oh, Lamborghini, oh, I'm with Tom. Like, don't do that. Stop taking pictures with people. Stop taking pictures of cars and fanning. Stop taking pictures in all these little restaurants as if you've never had it and can't have it and it's such a rare thing. And stop fanboying. Never fan on another man. Be inspired by and listen to and learn from and be educated by. But don't fan on them. Ever. Because what that's saying is, I'm not you. I can't be like you. Right? It's saying this isn't in my life. When you're taking the pictures of these cars and you're getting like a little wet 6-year-old girl, you're saying to yourself, I don't have this. Never fanboy, guys. You will never get it as long as you keep fanboying. And not only that, it's the biggest fucking ick ever. Just don't do it, right? You have to walk in the room where you might start networking with some of the guys that have the nice cars or the chauffeur drivers and you just have to rock up like you're one of them, like you've already fucking got it, and operate like that, and you will get it. But for as long as you're there like, oh, I'm in a hurricane, you're never getting one, guys, all right? Everything you want, you already have. And in order to back that up in your subconscious mind, you must remove all doubt. And in order to remove all doubt, you must become the man. You must face pain. You must train. You must build the physique. You must look in the mirror and have 100% conviction in that you are the man that can make it happen. That is it, guys. No motivation, no discipline. High performers don't operate from either of those. Nobody is telling you this, but it's the truth. Don't just listen to this and get all giddy and go running back to the office, because that's just motivation. Deep this. Listen to this every morning. Set yourself an anchor on who your assumptions are, who you are. Bring your future to the present. Do that in the morning, the afternoon, in the evening. Do that every day, not just today, not just tomorrow. That would be motivation. Don't try to do it 7 days in a row. That would be discipline. Actually see yourself as if you already have it and go all in on the fitness so you have zero doubt. And do hard things, guys, because everybody wants the 1,000 kill streak. But do you know how you get a 1,000 kill streak? By having at least 1,000 people trying to shoot you in the fucking face and having bombs dropping on you, and you're in the mountains grinding in the trenches for years after years after years. You want the kill streaks without putting in the work. Don't do that, guys. Face it. Become the man.